revert you to papyrus. I want to create a super virus strong enough to cause blackouts in every city metropolis, because they don't want to unify us. So fuck total anarchy and can nobody stop us. Yo, like, you know, most people are like, I was like this vegan diet, it's very vegetarian. Like, now there's like vegetarian, breatharians. I'm like a fucking piss drinker. No, I'm a shaman. That means, check it out. That's what papyrus gave me. Like, just straight from the woods, straight from nature. Big piece of meat. Yeah, eat shit. I enjoy. So, no, this is how you evolve. You evolve through pressure. And I put pressure on myself. That means that I just constantly break through when I do crazy shit. I do things which most people can handle, most people don't understand, most people don't like. What is this crazy guy like doing? I cannot understand. And this is how you evolve. You evolve through doing things which cause stress, which create more melanin inside of you, which is black, a hole. Because I figured out that I am a black hole. Everything that I put inside of me is just dissolving. It just dissolves. I'm like a spring. Yeah, a black hole. Everything you put in me, it's like it's gone. It's gone. So that means, and in the past, I was so obsessed with fasting, and I can't concentrate or do videos and everything. And then it was true at the time. But right now, it's called develop mind. So you develop yourself. And if you do things which seem very strange, or you don't understand, and I go into my deepest fears or deepest things which I do not like and do them, and actually then I figure out I want to do them, because the things that I'm like fearing because I want to do them, this is what I should do. But the things I'm not doing because I'm not interested in them, that's a different story. Or because I think this is why, for example, for my personal life, I ended completely the chapter of fighting, because fighting to me is it's not about low chakra activity, but it's like I've done it. I know how it is. And I could teach people this, but it got me somewhere. It got me to the point of self-empowerment and doing the things which I love to do. And probably without it, I wouldn't be here standing in front of you. Maybe I would do other things, but it's like I really don't see the point of it anymore. Like, I seriously don't even care if how these videos are going to be rated. And I'm not interested in like reaching out to much people. Maybe I should be, so then I attract it, and then I can make more money out of it. But is that the goal? Is that the goal, to make money? It is, because not for the point of being better than somebody, but I see life as a game. You know, it's more like I just do things because they're part of life, and I do it because it's life. You know, it's just like I just survive by doing good neurochemistry to myself, because and this happened to me in the last month. It got to the point where I was like just feeling nothing anymore. Nothing. I was just black hole. I just wanna, what the fuck should I do? Like, even eating, it's like everything dissolves in me. I'm just so full with, I don't know, energy, imagination, light, that I literally have to eat. Because I want to eat, to ground myself. No, you have to be breatharian. You have to stay up in the higher realms. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not capable of handling my own frequency here. I am vibrating way too high. But, see, I could teach you a technique which you learn basically in 10 seconds. And this will change your life forever if you're capable of handling it. Most people are not able to handle this, what I'm going to tell you. They cannot. But it's very powerful. You piss into a glass and you're not drinking it. You put as much as you can in your mouth and you hold it in your mouth for as long as you can. Why is this a good technique? Well, biological scene, you get a constant response from the dots under your tongue, what's happening in your body, because your urine holds information and gives you the blueprint of what is occurring inside of your body. So you become very in tune with yourself, and you become very intelligent, because urine is more clean than your actual blood. This is why if you put it into a glass, urine is always floating on top of the original blood. Now if you hold it in your mouth, you basically, your teeth become very white. Like, see this? And excuse me. And then you become you start to become very intelligent and wise and magical, because you clean out yourself like constantly. Now another high level qigong technique is basically that once you've cleaned out yourself for a long time, you start to loop basically the things which you ingest. For example, this food here, internally with the microcosmic orbit, which is not about that I circle my imagination, but I circle inside the density that I have inside of my stomach or inside my system. So I constantly loop, I push it up, I let it flow down, push it up, down, down, down. So I keep the energy circling internally. This is basically inner martial arts or inner qigong. So I can just sit there, I feel the pressures which are inside of me, and then I start to circulate. So this means I move internally my energy. This is why if you would eat a lot of shit, and I say shit because it is, you can start to transform that if it becomes liquid, if you have enough orin inside of you, already saved in your, not bladder, but in your stomach, because you were drinking it or holding it in your mouth or absorbing it through your nose, skin, or whatever. And you can start to circulate inside of the things which are, it's just, for me, food, besides the supplements, that I take here, you see over there, this one, you see them there, beside all the supplements that I take, because of my neurochemistry, because of the dopamines and serotonin and noradrenaline, adrenaline, which are molecules which my brain produces in order to feel good, or in order to create a good feeling experience, which are then circled basically inside of myself, which I produce basically as precursors from the supplements that I take. No, maybe it's completely out of mind what I'm telling you, but I think it's very high level alchemy. And the funny thing with drinking urine and ingesting basically every food which I get observed or presented is that basically I dissolve it. I'm like a fire or cooking pot. I don't even have to literally go to the toilet anymore. So compared to how much items, because I see food as just an item, I just don't care too much about what I eat besides my supplements, because I know what they produce basically, and I know about densities, and I know about buoyancies, and I know about the vitamins and everything, but it becomes, at one point, once I understand what I'm doing, way too complicated if I'm always thinking that way. So I just eat and just see it as tools or items. I just ingest it. I just don't take too much care about whatever it is, because I know in the end everything is mine. So what I think it might be and what it does, this is how my body uses it. And then I just eat it. But compared to how much items I eat and how much mass I'm ingesting, there's no way that you could compare it to what I literally shit out. There's no way you could compare it. So where does it go? If I'm holding my urine in my mouth and I'm just what I'm drinking, how much? It just literally evaporates. It evaporates. And that means what I was not always saying, but saying for one of the very first beginnings in my videos, about 70% of the things that you ingest are detoxified over your breath. Because you breath man, an air man, an Aryan. 20% are evaporated over your skin. Or you sweat, or your skin literally breathes, because your whole skin is eyes, your whole skin is pores. And only 10%, if we were working with numbers, because I don't even know if that's true, but and only 10% I lose over my stool. I use over the things that I'm laying out on the toilet. So we are an alchemical being. Oh. Yeah. You know what, how much I was eating today? And to compare to how much I was eating, I'm looking fresh as fuck. Now, a bit thick, but I could tell you like in a few hours, like literally in a few hours, like in 3 to 4 hours, if I would make a video, I would be lean as fuck. Why? Because I know how it works. I'm just holding my urine in my mouth, and I'm looking fresh as fuck. And I could eat whatever the fuck is presented to me, because in the end it's just tools. And if I take too much care about this, like I fuck up my mind. With this. And that is what's causing the neurochemistry problems. And if I get like neurochemistry problems, this is where I got problems in my body. This is where I got problems in my mind. This is where I got caused problems in my society. This is where I got problems with my relationship. This is where I got problems with my family. Because I'm getting too picky with shit. And you know what? I just stay true with Shivambu. And if I'm doing this, like what the fuck should happen? Nothing. I'm like, bro, cut back to Shivambu. I'm like, yo, bro, like, and you know how much like I'm like I said, I'm just literally like a black hole. You see this? Only because I put something into my mouth doesn't mean I have consumed it. I am not my body. I'm not. This is how you see it. But basically I'm in sound. I'm a sound object. Sound body. In German we would say Klangkörper. This word describes it very good, but there is no direct translation to it. Klangkörper, which would be like sound body. Or if you become a teacher, you're like you're teaching body. Does that mean that you're not your body? You're not, but you are, right? But you're not. I'm a donut. I'm just putting things in my black hole, and they just dissolve. I don't fucking know where they go. Well, I know, but they dissolve. It's just, I'm like a volcano. You put things inside of me, and just whatever. I'm just creating so much, like you know what? Even before YouTube and like all this fucking dumb ass social media thing which I'm doing, which I'm sometimes like, why the fuck am I even doing this? I don't know, but somehow it helps me. I don't fucking know why I'm doing this, but it helps me. Like, I don't know, does it help me? Yeah, whatever. But even before YouTube, I was like my highest weight was 92 kilograms, which was like a little bit too much. But when I was like high performance, what's up, Simon Smith? When I was on high performance movement, I would get into a car, and these people then, they had to put down the windows because I was producing so much fucking steam that the whole windows were just like, there was humidity on the whole fucking windows all the time inside, but only on the side where I was sitting. So it was like 100% coming from me. So that means I produce that steam, I produce that heat. I'm the fire, I'm the volcano. And how do I produce so much heat? Like if I'm fasting and if I'm boiling myself down, which is great, because then I get more energy into my head and imagination, and my brain functions on a way different capacity. Different, not better, but different. Like on a higher vibe, if we would use higher and lower. Like, I would produce so much freaking steam. I'm like a train, you know? A train. Train. Like, I'm producing that. Cause I'm full with this. I'm literally the fire. And like, you know what I do? I just do here and there pull up. But I do it with perfect form. And every day, like, one rep in one range of motion, but perfect form. And besides calorie and everything. But consistency is key. Consistency over time. And then you start to look like freaking awesome. But you know, in the end, it's about like that. I develop my own perspective, and I just develop my own like worldview. I just develop my own way to live. Like, and challenge myself. You know, YouTube is somehow of a challenge to me. But why not enjoy life? Because I don't sometimes think, what should I do? And like I said, it's not like I care so much about like how many people are watching this. I just really don't care about this. Because I'm like freaking true. I'm like this crazy guy with long hair drinking his piss in front of YouTube, doing live videos and like eating, talking about esoterics. But on the other hand, I know it's damn truthful and valuable. Like for sure, 100%, yo. 100%. There are not many people doing this. Like, Zen is one of the truest people out there, I know for sure. And like all these other people which you get at the sources of inspiration on the side view, then are like Fire Drake, Zen Edman, Fire Drake, Danny Skylark, Jim Awake, Dave Mannion, Masroth. There are a few others, and this group is like kind of fucking true, all of them. So all of you who are watching this, you better check out those people. Beings, God, for sure. And you know, like doing one thing at a time. You know, like is here and there. You know, it's like do small things. You know. Because I was, see, my warriors, and not warriors because I don't worry, you know. But yeah, I got you. Fighters maybe, but I don't fight anymore. It's like Shimamo beings, gods, plasma gods. I don't know. Like, what is this? I have no clue what this is. I don't know. But I just know it's somehow. Like, I would like sometimes to make more videos about whiteboard videos in the future, but we'll see how it comes. You know, it's not like that I take too much care about how. Things are going to happen. It's more like a process, because it's I know. And this is what Shivambu basically teaches. It's about the principle of a never-ending story. And the story is you. The story is your perception. is your perspective of things. Yeah, come on, yeah. The story is this: a sinus cosinus curve. And the sinus cosinus curve is basically like traveling all the time through the realm. Yeah, you can flip it. You can like, it's like, I don't know how you perceive life. Right? It's like, dude, it's very complicated here with this shit, like this. You get this, or like Superman? But this issue is completely your realm. But it's my story. And that's what it's all about. Life is not about that you change the world. Well, it could be. But life is more to me changing my perception and perspective of things and realizing that I am the master. And I'm the mastery means my story. My story. It's about my story. It's not about history or her story. It's about my story. And it's about that I master myself. My cell phone, right? So you better get some milk. And you know, like, I like my new style, like, cause it's kind of fresh, you know? Like, stay clean, you know, do shibambu, but also look fresh. And you look just like wearing like oversized shirts. And it's like, you look cool, you know, like you're a sexy motherfucker. And we just produce here a milkshake for my girls and boys to flip everything in the groovy DJ. Memories of myself, your story, my story. And this is how, basically, the whole, because I just don't really feel so much, the whole cookie crumbles. Because what is life? Life is about your perception. And I could tell you this over and over again, but I don't know if that's the point for you. I don't know. I don't know if you like Shivambu. I don't know if you're interested in cleaning out your senses. I don't know. I don't know if you want to have a clean perception of life. I don't know. I don't know. And maybe it's part of your story. To not have clean senses. And that's cool to me. It's cool for you. It's not the goal for everybody to live like a healthy life. Just like a healthy, what is a healthy life? I don't know. My lifestyle is definitely not healthy. I know how to be healthy, but I choose consciously not to. And sometimes I'm choosing very extreme to be healthy. And just I'm freaking 360 polar. This is, I don't know. What's that shit going? Yeah. Whoops. Whatever. This is what life is. Life is a story. But how did I name this whole thing? Like, how can we? I can't, like, no, I don't use music here anymore because this causes problems. So the intention was actually to just speak openly about what this whole thing is, and to just, you know, also make videos and be true when I'm Merry Christmas, Rubble McConnon, Namaste, Merry Christmas. Well, in the end, I know it's all a mirror for myself and of myself. So this is why I say it's important to recognize this and to realize that in the end, it's about developing my own perception and developing my own perception of the world. And this is a process, and for sure, like, my perception changes, you know. And take a look at my very first beginning videos and the point where I'm right here, right now. And there is definitely development in the way I produce videos, in the way I speak, in the way how open I am, in the way, like, my brain works. But, like, in the end, it's about, like, the very much things that I was always speaking about. Like, it's about still waters, it's about Shivambukalpa, it's about all kinds of different health supplements that you can take, it's about discipline. And I just create basically a diary for myself, which Zen once said. It's about, like, coffee, you know, like, it's about like organic dates or organic food. It's about the sun gazing, vitamin D3. It's about MSM. It's about fruits. Oh, look at this. It's like juicy fruits in there. And it's not about, like you were seeing what I was eating right there. It's not about, then it's about fasting. It's about your perception in the end, you know. And I just do whatever I do, and I think in the future, more people will do this type of broadcasting, and people are already. And it basically helps just me to be myself more, also around people which are, like, not seeing me online or just, like, only seeing me in real life. Or this helps me to be more of myself also in real life, because I just have a better mirror of myself when I rewatch my videos of what I actually am and what I'm doing, because it's another way. Bro, Jesus Christ awaits you. So again, Jesus waits for me again? Like, here you have him. Ask Jesus something. Like, Jesus Christ is the Antichrist, yo. The real Jesus Christ is a black magician who is using death. If you really understand it. Because if you stay too much on the light side, read the New Testament already. He loves you so much. Yeah, I know. Thank you. The New Testament, my mind has already been tested. And I freaking checked in for this. So, develop your own perception of things and just don't take too much care about whatever. And
Get out of time, get out of mind constructs, get out of ideas which you think are true, and be aware that you create basically everything. And this is why you can do everything, and you just don't like have anxiety about something. Yeah, you know what I do with these videos? I believed in all of this, thank God save me. And that's true. Because I am God, I am Jesus Christ. And I'm the Holy Ghost. And not by any means, it does mean that I thought I was creating my reality when then I was acknowledging the astral realm where demons dwell. No, man, that is pantheism. Well, you know what? I don't know. Jesus Christ is JC, Julius Caesar, Jim Carrey. Jesus Christ is a symbol, and it's just about spirituality and developing your own perception of things. Like, Jesus Christ is a process, is an internal process. God is not everyone and everything. I don't know. Jesus Christ is myself, because Jesus is an internal process. It's about the crucifixion of your... Okay, should I really do this? Like, should I explain that to you? I know that already. So what? So why should I tell you this? Why should I tell you this? I know it. Jesus Christ, at the crucifixion, at the third vertebra in your brain, on the vagus nerve, Las Vegas, and the dying on the cross is an internal process which is about the cerebrospinal fluid, which you pump up from your sacrum into your brain, through your spine, through the 33 vertebrae inside your head, inside your brain, where on the third vertebra, the vagus nerve gets crossed. That means that then the holy milk and honey fuses together in order to create a sacred secret, and as a Kundalini spine awakening, Kundalini flown up and down, which then gets into an 8 loop, which is infinity. To create a secret inside your head, which is about neurochemistry, that you then rain down inside your body. So you start to create the neurochemistry, which is about dimethyltryptamine, which your body produces naturally, which is about dopamine, serotonin, and all these other neurotransmitters that your body produces naturally at will. You could produce them at will if you know how it works, only through breath, without ingesting something. You can use tools, but you shouldn't have to. And then you create your neurochemistry, which your body reacts to. So your mind creates your body. And this is the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. The crucifixion of Jesus Christ is an internal looping process, which is about all the things I just described. It's about the microcosmic orbit. It's about semen retention, no fab. It's about your semen and eggs, sexual energy, kung fu, internal martial arts. It's all the freaking same. It's all the same. It's synchronized. It's just different words for the same process. It's an internal loop. It's just, what should I say? It's a spiral. That's it. Spiral. Period. Pump up. Put your hand between your asshole and your genitals. Feel the muscle in there, which is called your PC muscle. And then start to pump this. I do it right now. I haven't even have a hand there. I do it right now. And you know what I also do? I feel it on the back side of my head. There's a pump. And I can use this muscle because I feel my body. I can do this and put this here. I'm doing it right now. I'm pushing from the down spine section inside my head. I'm pushing that. There you have it. And if you do this long enough, in combination with headstands, which is very simple, yoga, which will be a bit more advanced, or whatever movement, move yourself. I don't know what kind of movement you like. Maybe you like to dance, maybe you like to bowl, maybe you like badminton, maybe you like soccer, maybe you like martial arts, maybe you like... There's so many different ones. What would I do? What would I do? One of the best movement practices I know from my story, from my mastery of myself, is Kalaripayat. Because it's a holistic movement art, which is rooted inside the human development process. Is it something for you? I don't know. But for sure, how it works, like everybody would benefit from this. And it's kind of easy to learn. And I was putting Kalaripayat teaching practices and how I train for free on my Instagram page and also my YouTube. You can find them over there. If you take a look into this, you could learn everything if you want to learn it. You could learn everything. You have a mirror in front of you, so use it wisely. IT is a mirror. It is a mirror. Put whatever you would like in there, research it, copy it. Have the ability to copy the mirror for yourself. Well, you can't do it? Well, then you should work on your eyesight. You should work on your senses. Well, my senses aren't working. Yeah, you could fast. You could do a water fast. You could, you want to go full level? Alright, fine, then fast on urine. Put urine in your senses. But, most people can't do it. I know. And it's not that I push it onto you. I don't push anything on you. I just share my story. I just share this is a mirror for myself. So, what is that? Oh, what's this? And Jesus of Christ, what are you saying here? I thought it was creating my reality. God is not everyone and everything. I know all the Gnostic tests, but it's all not true. Jesus said, "Ye are God." Many people believe in Christ consciousness, but no one believes in the actual persons. Yes, he did, but we are under the authority of God law. By Jesus, we are set free. He shed his blood for our sins. All the Gnostic occult explanations about Jesus from Alan Watts and Blavatsky and all those New Ages are highly demonic. That there are ascended masters which here and there appear, all lies. There is a reality behind DMT and the astral realm, but we must acknowledge that there is evil, which is spelled backwards life. Life is evil, right? New Agers deny the fact of sin. And real evil Satan. That's a complete Kabbalistic view. Man, all your beliefs are out of the Gnostic occult section from Babylon mysticism. These are the doctrines of the brain, the semen, sexual energy, and so forth. It is forbidden. Many Christians like yourself are exclusive, meaning it's only one way to liberation or heaven, which is through Jesus. This creates fanatics and extremists. Yeah, Robert McConan, I'm with you on this, thank you. When you realize all spiritual paths lead to the same end, you stop only infringing in religion. All paths lead to the same place, which is probably hell or heaven, because it's all internal mirrored out. I was that way. I had a deep spiritual walk before, but then Christ appeared in my dreams, also showed me truth about Satanism and the real devil. Let's say it's forbidden because we humans do not understand with what we mess. Well, Andreas of Christ, I mean, we mess with the devil and his demons. In the astral realm, it's all very dangerous. Well, this is your perception of life. That's why it's dangerous. Like, I know, like, you even put, like, seriously, you're not even showing your face here, and then you're saying things like this. Like, I know for a fact that this is a fucking clown show what I do. It's a clown show. But I don't fucking care, because this is my mirror. I don't care. And it could be like completely dumb as what I'm saying. But at the same time, it's always freaking brilliant. But I don't care. I don't care. Because what matters? This is not mattering. But now it matters. So, it's about your belief system. You believe this, so you live in this lie. I live in a lie, for sure. I live in a lie, but so do you. But the quest is, do you enjoy the lie? Because the lie is what you create. I create a situation for myself, which I hopefully somehow enjoy in this process. Because I know in the end, like, you say, okay, Jesus now saves me. You fucking die. You fucking die on the deathbed. You fucking die. In when? I don't know how old you are. I don't know who you even are. Because you're not showing your face. And you're just then saying all these things. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if the shit is true that I speak. But at least I show my face. And I'm just speaking what I'm thinking. I'm speaking very transparent about the things. And show my face to it. And I don't take care about what anybody says. And then I figured out, well, basically nothing really happens. Nothing happens because this is my mirror. And nobody's walking up in here to me and be like, yo, the shit that you talk about is like, this is dumb. This is like not true or whatever. Nobody's really saying that to me. Maybe some people which are very close to me, so I'm like, well, sometimes this is what's kind of extreme, but hello, we tolerate it, you know. this all that happens. But nothing really bad, you know. And now you come up here, and I love you for sure. I love you for sure. For whoever or whatever you might be. Because I don't know. All I see is an A, and then I see Andres of Christ, and then I see you're like what you type. And I know I love you for sure. But this is your belief system. You live in that lie. I don't know. How did this even get to you? In this information age we live in, there's so many freaking damn opportunities that you could focus on or that you could create your life with. And sometimes I'm even like, why the fuck am I still sitting in this rabbit hole? Because you could do so many different shit things. Funny to me. Because it dissolves anyway. Let's say it is forbidden because we humans do not understand with what we mess. We mess with the devil and his demons. And the astral realm, this is very dangerous. Well, everything could be dangerous, you know? If you interact with your mom, and she's like, if you interact with your parents, if you interact with friends which are demonic to you, like this could be freaking dangerous, yo. Like if you would interact with your priest, which is telling you things which are not like what Jesus said, this could be freaking demonic to you. Life is not a clown show. We are children of God. We are obtained for Christ. We have to be holy to get accepted. Well, you know what holy means? Holy means that your holes are open, probably. By denying the flesh and by repenting of sin. Well, this is an old mirror of myself, what you're saying here, probably. It is difference between believing and actually experiencing God, the Holy Spirit, healings and dreams. 26, turning 27, man. And I had experience. I saw demons. I had ego death and observations on psychoactive drugs. That is not what we think it is. We are messing with forces that are highly occult dangerous. I love you so much. I want to have your soul save your soul by telling you the truth and the God news to the gospel. So if you believe Jesus walked on water, you believe in the occult, which just means hidden knowledge. Thank you, Robert McConan. Esoteric. Andreas of Christ. I know what it means, but tell me why. The people who control our words sacrifice human and mix semen, urine and blood and bathe in it. Satan is so real. You would be afraid if you would know this is the fear of God. life is not a causality. It is not a ever-expanding consciousness. These lies bring people to hell. Don't believe those lies. My experience is the Christ within. Okay, well, everybody has a different perception of things, and I have tolerance for everybody. But you know what? This is your perception of life, and I can change it. Maybe I could change it, but it's not the point. You said the evil forces which control the world mix in semen, blood, and urine, and to bathe in it, and then do the evil magic. But that might be true. Whatever. But the world is what I perceive. As I perceive the world through the information that I was given. So everything that I'm seeing and observing creates my world. So if I would shut down the TV, if I would shut down every information channel, my perception would change over time. My perception would change to the point if I would stop consuming some things, that my perception changes. And I would, if I switch up my diet, which means deity, because I'm the God creator, I'm the God, my perception of things change because my density changes and my buoyancy changes. And it's not only because of this is about a lot of different things, but it's very easy seen. So that means I perceive the world with the things or with the information that I was already given. So I could bathe in blood, I could bathe in urine, I could bathe in shit. I could do all the crazy things that people are doing in society, and I could choose consciously not to. Or I could just fast, or I could just believe in God. I could believe in Muhammad, I could believe in whoever. I could believe in the religion of the cookie. I'm believing the cookie monster. That means, and I'm not making this up, I'm not making fun of this, I'm talking seriously. If I believe in the freaking damn cookie monster, I believe in the freaking damn cookie monster. That means that's all which exists to me. And there's no way you could change it. No way. Because I believe in the cookie monster. And I believe so much in the cookie monster that everything that I see was created by the freaking damn cookie monster. And I freaking love the cookie monster. And the cookie monster is, who's my freaking damn God? And if I see the cookie monster, I freaking love him. And the cookie monster is giving me so much strength and energy that the cookie monster is creating my freaking damn world. And I love the cookie monster to the degree that the cookie monster is my church, my religion, my spirituality. Guess what? Why is that? That's because it's about my magic, with just a word. What is magic? Magic could be everything. To me, I don't know what's for you, but to me, magic means imagination. I am the magic nation. I am the state of the nation, which means I'm the damn country. I'm the palace. I'm the temple, which gets into what I was saying, clean out your temple. I'm the housekeeper. I'm the guard keeper. I'm the doorway. Tao Dao, whatever. Pathway, brain. So it's about my imaginational process. I could bathe in blood, I could bathe in urine, I could bathe in shit. I could stop doing all of this. I could, whatever. But my belief system, my imagination tells me where to go. And this has not even something to do with mirroring or perception or senses. It's just about imagination, which is something very deep inside of you. I don't, like, I could do this. Not like, you look at this. Most people could even do this. Okay, I shut down everything. Alright, you ready for this? I shut down everything. Fucking reborn. And imagination is something which sits so deep inside of me that this is creating all of it. And then I attract it. So believing in something, just, it's a system. And I could use it 4 times, but I know for a fact that it's not me. I'm using it. I'm living in here, but I'm not from here. I don't know where I'm from. It's from the outer regions, probably. I'm thankful that you openly read what I have to say. And there is, with the words, 16 crucified saviors. Jesus Christ, may God bless you and show you, maybe through a sign, that He is the one. I think to be a vegetarian or to fast can be a good way to clean oneself, body and mind and spirit. Jesus is not Muhammad or Buddha. The Bible is not a religion. It is His story. What I told you about history, that makes the difference. Yeah, but it's my story, it's mastery. Sleep well, people. Please change your minds and your heart. Cry out to God so He can save you all. I pray He will. Good night and have a great time. In the name of Jesus Christ, repent, from the kingdom of God is at hand. Amen. And Jesus of Christ says, Robert McConan says, I don't drink blood and eat flesh, but that's just me. God bless you. Well, I don't drink blood either, but actually I do, because if I eat meat, I drink blood, right? Man, you know, for me, it's all the freaking damn thing. The freaking damn same thing. Because basically, this is blood. This is blood. Blood. Indirect, it's blood. Because it's an Ouroboros. Snake eating its own tail. It's all the same. It's all the same. But you don't see it yet. You don't have the perception of it. Same. So it doesn't matter. But what does matter is my mind. My mind creates everything. So it's about my neuroconscious, whatever. Like what I was just saying probably half an hour ago. What I think is what I create. And what I see is what I am. And if I'm drinking milk, I'm basically drinking blood. If I'm breathing air, I'm basically drinking blood. Well, that's high level. But, like, in the end, you're doing it. Because it's all, like, matter is not really existing. Not really. Because if you would understand what I was just saying at the very first beginning in this video, if you are a hot mouth holder, you just dissolve everything into what? Into mist. So that means everything that I was just suggesting, which seemed so fractalized and splitting up, is actually all becoming the same goddamn thing. And again, it gains itself again to the system. It adds to the system again, because it's a loop, it's spiral. Take a look at nature. What is a water distiller? Well, nature is a water distiller. Nature distills water. It rains down, and then it gets heated up, rises up again, falls down, goes to the ground, into the plants, gets heated up again from the sun, rises up, gets built up as clouds, falls down. Well, whatever. It's this, you know? It's a spiral. Now, you do this in calorie path, you do this movement with your spine. You do this movement on the vinyl floor, on LP, long player plate, music, clockwise, anti-clockwise, spinning, DJ disc jockeying. It's like so many spiraling things. Music, sinus, cosinus curve. It's all the same. It's all the same. The quest is of the perception that you can see it. Then if you become very good at alchemy, like I was just giving you this. Urine, Shivamukalpa. Neurochemistry through supplements. Like, switch up between diets and deities. Mind creates the body. Mind creates the environment. And mirrored out, mirrored in. You are the room consciousness. You are not your body, you're a tube. You are a donut, you're empty basically. You are just the consciousness of the room reflecting inside. So it's like, don't you fucking get this? No shit, I just like take a look in the mirror. Well, look at the stranger. You see how much, literally, did you count how much shit I was ingesting the last hour? How much shit and how much brilliant things were coming out of my mouth? How could that shit be? I could tell you, I was just ingesting so much even before this video. That's impossible, instupidous. Most people couldn't even do it. And like, look at my, it's not about like, look at myself, how fucking sexy I am. But look at myself, how fucking sexy I am. It's unbelievable, eh? It's unfucking-believable. Like, look at this, yeah. Isn't that a fucking sexy motherfucker as a fucking what? Like, how could that shit be? Isn't that impossible, yeah? And I, you know what? I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. And this is why I look at it. This is why I look at it, and this is why I look like this. Because I don't care. I don't care. I do not care about it. And this produces a whole different neurochemistry. But if I would care about this, if I would like, oh shit, if I would ingest this, it causes that. If I'm going to say this, it causes that. But if I'm going to say this, it can, because like if I can't say this, because then people would say this or think this. Yo, this is stupid. This is damn stupid. And I just be whatever the fuck I am at the moment. I just be like, and you just see how brilliant this is. You see, and you know how much I'm like, like on different levels. You don't you don't really get what I'm doing here. You don't really get it, because now it becomes like, now it seems very dumb and it becomes very goofy and becomes very stupid what I'm doing. But on a whole different level, what is still occurring right now, and I'm aware of this, I'm showing people to be freaking damn truthful, tolerant, and compassionate. And yes, I was mixing it up because basically it's the other way around. It's truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance. Because I show people just how I freaking am. And I'm still spitting out these vibes. And this is how I empower you to not be like me, but to be in every situation like you, which is me, which is you. But no, that's me. Oh, whatever. Oh, sorry. That wasn't the case here. Because, like I said, in a few hours this will all be gone again, so it just doesn't really matter either way. Because this is all a loop, and it just becomes empty again. In the end, for the digestion, for the dying process of gestures, we make it 111. We make it complete here. We wait to 1:11:11. Some dates. I mean, come on. It can't be, right? Can't fucking be. It can't, seriously, it can't fucking be. But it's happening. Oh, whatever. I don't care. Funny. Funny shit. Oh. So, that was a good mirror for myself. Thank you for doing this. In the future, well, the future might be. You see. I encourage you to be yourself. To not be like me. Don't copy me. If you feel like you would ask me something, ask me. If you would feel empowered by me to do something that I do, just then do it. But it's like, don't really do it because I do it, because just do it because you want to do it. Don't take too much care about like what other people do. Take care about what you would like to do. And endure hardship sometimes maybe. But like all I'm saying is basically very pointless to your life. It's very pointless to your life because it doesn't matter. It's only mattering if you just be open up your perception to it, and you be like, oh, maybe it's interesting, but maybe it's just completely irrelevant to your life. So maybe you get something out of it, maybe not. To me, it's a mirror for myself, and this mirror is empowering because I just keep seeing myself from a different angel of mind and just different worldview, basically. Different perception. So, thank you. Thank myself. I thank myself and I thank you. And we see ourselves. I see myself. And I wish myself truthfulness, compassion, tolerance. and these are some words.